Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome back to Unbound Soul Tarot. I'm Helen, and today we're going to be looking at your more grounded energies. Now, more specifically, I want to see what kind of burden you are going to be leaving behind and also what is materializing next for you. So I'm going to start with the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck for that, and then we're also going to go into the Druid Craft Tarot to find out some more information about those energies. Now, also, please remember, guys, this is a general reading, so not all of the messages are going to resonate with every single one of you. Please take what is for you and leave the rest, okay? Right, let's get to it. So, what kind of burden are you leaving behind? What kind of burden is Capricorn leaving behind? Oh, the sacrifice, and hitting hard with the master number 44. Wow. Oh, and the seer. Oh, and it's interesting. They're like, you have a sequence 44, 49. 45. Sorry, I don't know why I said 9. Okay. I also want to get the other one out and then I'm going to get into them. So what is materializing? What is materializing next? Oh, many paths. Wow. Check you out. Stop it. You have lightning. Number 30 at the bottom. Really powerful energy. Really, really powerful energy, guys. Okay. So I'm going to kind of feel my way through these cards intuitively first. I'm going to see what comes up, and then I'm also going to read from the guidebook for you. So first of all, with the lightning card being the underlying energy for you guys, I feel this power surge with you. This like revitalizing, re-energizing, getting your mojo back. Because with the sacrifice being the burden that you are releasing, I feel that there's something that you have had to let go of. It might actually even be something, interesting. Okay, it might be something that you had envisioned for yourself, a very clear path that you were maybe trying to make work for yourself, but it just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. So you maybe decided to give up on that specific path. Something that in any case you wanted, something that you really wanted for yourself to happen. It meant a lot to you. You might have put a lot of effort and time and energy into it, but for some reason it just wasn't working out. So I feel like you kind of had to put that idea or put that vision to bed. And yeah, I feel a lot of disappointment with this, actually. I feel a lot of disappointment with this. But with the many paths coming out as something that is manifesting or materializing next for you, I almost feel like this is, it's almost like an energy of solace coming out. This many paths feels like there are going to be so many new avenues opening up for you that are actually going to like bring the zest for life back for you. Because I feel that might have somewhat suffered as you had to let go of something, or as you had to release something that you had high hopes for, you had a lot of passion for, something that you were very much invested in. I feel like you were very much invested in something. It could have to do with a relationship. It could have been that as well, that you maybe had to let that go. Or it could have to do with, even though, as I said, more so I feel like it's some form of vision for yourself. So like a career path thing, or some form of like creative expression, something like that. It feels very like, as I said, it feels like you put a lot of yourself into it, but that it didn't really work out, or that you had to let go of that. And you might still be experiencing the pain or the disappointment or just the hurt that comes with releasing something that didn't work out. But again, for others of you, it could also be a relationship. So just take it as it resonates. Okay, we have number 44. Let's see what the guidebook says. To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Oh my goodness, now we get... Ugh. This card came out for someone else and I was just struggling so hard with with the words and the names because it's really difficult. I don't know how to pronounce them. So I'm just saying, I'm sorry if I'm butchering any names, which I very clearly am, but I'm just... Yeah, I'm sorry. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that Spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. Again, I am very sorry for the butchering. The sacrifice asks that you offer to Spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. So yeah, as I said, I feel that this thing that you have been forced to let go of, or that you decided to release because it just wasn't happening. I love that they are mentioning the hard part, or that your heart was in it, because that's exactly what I feel for you guys. Yeah, you're releasing something that your heart was very heavily invested in. But we also have number 34, many paths. All paths lead to Spirit. What you bring to your journey is what will determine if yours is a path of suffering, a path of wisdom, a path of bliss, or a path of loss. Consider the traveler who met two stonemasons. He asks one what he is doing, and the mason replies, I am squaring out this stone. He asks the other, who is doing the exact same thing, and gets the reply, I am building a cathedral. One man has a job, the other man has found his work and calling. He is part of an endeavor much greater than himself. Be sure you pick a path with a heart. Your call now is to take a big, bold step and leave the beaten path. Heaven and earth are conspiring on your behalf to support you in this move. Do not dally lest you miss the moment. It's time to sail into the uncharted. Be sure you attend to both your path through this earth as well as your journey through the stars. So again, yeah, this feels like a lot of new avenues opening up for you, and whatever those new options that are becoming available to you are, I do feel that they are revitalizing you somewhat. They are bringing back this zest for life, as I already said. So that's a really, really, really positive energy that you are moving towards. That's at least what I'm feeling with you guys. But let's look at the tarot. So what I want to see first is how this energy is going to be released for you, how this burden is going to be released. How is this energy of the sacrifice going to be released? Whoa, very quick. Oh my goodness. Wow. So you have the Two of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. That's how this is going to be released. And the Seven of Swords. Okay. So I actually feel that because the Two of Swords is very much an energy of being conflicted, an energy of being at a crossroads, as the artwork is very clearly depicting as well, being at a crossroads and not knowing which direction to take, which way to go, not knowing what the right path is. And I feel like there might be some form of, as I said, like optionings are open. Oh, that's so crazy. Many paths, and now you're being faced, like it's so crazy. But yeah, so as you are faced with a choice between going down a certain path or going down another certain path, I feel like once you make that decision, you will reach the Ten of Pentacles, which is, I feel, what you were ultimately hoping to get out of this, whatever this was that your heart was in the first place. And with the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, yes, this can also be like family and relationship related as well, but more strongly, because this is the Pentacle suit, I do feel that it has something to do with your career. It has something to do with your financial security, your material abundance, and what it is that you do for a living, or how you make a living. So that's really interesting. But yeah, as I said, with these new paths opening up for you, and with you making a decision that calls towards you, and like with it leading to the place that you wanted to get to anyway. But it might actually even just be that it's a better fit for you, and that's why this thing that you were invested in previously didn't work out, because there was something that was much better aligned with you that was coming your way. But with the Seven of Swords here coming out as the underlying energy, I do feel that it might kind of, it might test you somewhat, this like choice. And it's okay, I have to point out, it's so crazy, but the element of choice and being presented with like two options has been coming out for so many signs. Like the choice of making, like taking one or the other, and like reaching some form of like really happy result. I mean, we've had like the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Like I don't think the Ten of Pentacles has come out, but like the Ten of Cups has come out, and the nines, both the Nines of Cups and Pentacle suits, all of which are like really positive energies, right? They have been coming out so heavily for so many signs. So I feel like I feel like there is a big leveling up, collectively speaking, and a lot of it is kind of like putting you to the test, or putting us to the test, to really see whether we have learned from our past experiences. And I feel like that's kind of what the Seven of Swords is representing here. It's representing that this choice, it might not be easy, and you may be tempted to go down a path that like feels more familiar to you, because it's the way that you've always done things, or it's the way that it's the thing that you have always chosen. It feels very like safe and very familiar to you. But again, that's the tricky part, right? You kind of need to overcome that aspect of yourself and choose differently. And I feel like as you do that, you are actually honoring something that is much deeper within you. I do feel an element of like of heart coming out with this. I feel like it's very crucial that you choose with heart and what actually lights you up with this energy right here. Choosing something that actually lights you up. And that's what's going to break you free from the residual energy that you may be feeling, the residual disappointment that you may be feeling with whatever this is that you invested yourself in not working out. And I feel like, again, as you break out of it, as you actually choose a different path and get to your desired result via a different route, I feel like you'll actually see what was holding you back, or why the thing didn't work out in the first place. Why it didn't happen the way that you wanted it to happen. So yeah, clarity is coming, and a newfound enthusiasm for life. Yeah, for life in general is coming. But I also want to see what this many paths is bringing you. So, what is this many paths energy bringing Capricorn? Why is this manifesting next? Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, okay, we have... Sorry, the cards got all messed up. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands with the Prince of Pentacles. Oh, and the Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Okay, I'm actually going to keep it in the center there. These cards are so huge, it's really difficult for me to find room for them. But anyway, I actually feel that these new energies or these new paths are opening up for you, because they are going to lead you down a path of least resistance. I'm hearing least resistance. That keeps that keeps coming up to me. It's just going to take you to a more carefree time, because the Five of Wands is like... it's not like necessarily a bad energy, but it's like there's some form of like drama and some form of like challenge and opposition that is not necessary, really. It's not necessary. So with the Prince of Pentacles, this feels like more sturdy, more mature, more practical. So I feel that the reason why this thing didn't work out for you in the past, and why you are now moving towards, or why these new paths are opening up for you, is so that you would be able to break free of any like challenging or any unnecessary drama that you might have encountered in this previous thing that you were in. And now you are being like led down a very concrete and a more stable and a more aligned path for you. Because we have so many Pentacle cards come out as well. So this is very earthy energy, very grounded energy, which, I mean, you are an earth sign, so this is like your natural element. And with the Eight of Pentacles being the underlying energy, as I said, very strongly, I feel that this has to do with your work, with your career, with your job. Yeah, I actually feel that with these new options coming your way, they are kind of bringing along a more smooth and a more even path. It may be slow, because the Prince of Pentacles is slow. It's not a fast moving energy. So it may be slow, and it may be somewhat tedious, like you need to really take your time with it. But as I said, it's exciting. It's something that you enjoy. The Eight of Pentacles is working on your craft because you enjoy it. Not because you have to do it, but because you enjoy it. And with the Ten of Pentacles as well, I mean, this is giving you the ultimate abundance and security that you are seeking. And with the Five of Wands, what I also want to say is that you could have had a more scattered and a more chaotic approach before. And this new avenue, or these new avenues, maybe several, that are opening up for you, are actually like, they are taking you down a more focused path. Rather than like scattering your energy in all these different directions and being somewhat like, again, chaotic and unorganized, it's like you know very well what you need to do, very well which direction you need to go in. And there's just so much like knowing and wisdom and confidence and practicality, not rushing into anything, but at the same time knowing exactly where it is that you're going and how to get to this Ten of Pentacles that you want to achieve for yourself, which, as I said, with this being here, I feel like that's what you are getting. So, wow. Okay, I hope that this reading made sense to you. I kind of feel like I don't have anything else to add. But again, this feels very much like a work scenario and a career scenario. So if this didn't resonate with you, you know, that's okay. It might be that your message is coming through next time, but with this one, I definitely feel a very specific work scenario. At least that's what's heavily coming through. So, wow. I'm so happy for you, Capricorn, because it seems to me that you are actually moving towards the thing that you really, really want. And again, with the least amount of resistance, which is amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. So yeah, I hope this reading resonated with you and that it helped you out in some way. If it did, then please consider giving me a thumbs up. It would mean so much to me. And also, if you haven't already, but if you enjoyed my energy and my style of doing tarot readings, then please don't forget to subscribe as well, so that you wouldn't miss out on the future readings that I do for you guys. And lastly, I'm sending you so much love and light. Please take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.